Use Pythagoras to prove if a triangle is right-angled. Pause the video and have a go at example 10. In a triangle, if the square of one side is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, then the triangle is right-angled. Or in other words, if Pythagoras' theorem holds true for a triangle, then it is right-angled. Conversely, if the square of one side is not equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, then the triangle is not right-angled. Or in other words, if Pythagoras' theorem does not hold true for a triangle, then it is not right-angled. Example 10. Decide whether or not these triangles are right-angled. So Pythagoras' theorem states, first of all, that the square and the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the shorter two sides. If this is indeed a right angle, that would mean that 29 squared would equal 20 squared plus 21 squared, because they are the shorter sides. Well, what is 29 squared? That is 841. 20 squared is 400. 21 squared is 441. And indeed, 841 is equal to 841. So it's true. Pythagoras' theorem works. It holds true. So you could say that it is a right-angled triangle. In part B, we've got, in theory, a right-angled triangle. And if so, Pythagoras' theorem would work for it as well. The square of the hypotenuse, the square of 17, should equal the sum of the squares on the shorter two sides. It should equal 8 squared plus 12 squared. Well, 17 squared is 289. 8 squared is 64. And 12 squared is 144. Now, it doesn't matter how many times you do it in the calculator, 289 is not going to be equal to 208. So it's not a right-angled triangle.